said, 'cause I ain't done just yet.
We've had a driving rainstorm make its way through the plains, and it definitely is going to be a factor here this afternoon at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a big hit there on the opening kickoff, and that might set the tone for what could be a physical game.
Second-round pick from April's draft.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
You look at this Cowboy defense.
This crew against the pass, issues at times, right? Number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
Once more with Harvey.
And now off to the races, down the right side. They're all the way home for a Broncos score. R.J. Harvey with his 6th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Broncos go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle feeling pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 5.
Throwing, Cook.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jahdae Barron. And the Broncos are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Harvey to start the drive.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. No big surprise, Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Throwing Nix.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Only able to gain a couple there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
You look at this Cowboy defense.
This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And from analyzing them and talking with their defensive coordinator, we know they have a full playbook. So look for them to mix up coverages, pressure one play, fall back the next. They'll do a lot of different things trying to confuse the offense.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Gets by him at the 25.
A nice return that time. Gets 12 yards back.
And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
They go again with Blue. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Now Cook.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd and a couple.
Back to throw. Cook. His throw incomplete.
I ain't going to scan downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try to run forward Blue.
Well, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
And the Cowboy 1st down.
Looking to throw. Cook.
He's got it complete to Tolbert.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, Big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
Twisting my words and bringing it to pass, baby, you know that you better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama. I want the Chanel and I got your back. I promise that I would've never got involved if I knew I would get so attached. I promise that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
Stressing, quit stressing. You should already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence. This time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice in the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about. If you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat. While you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone.
Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
See, I would've done anything for you. Now you won't pick up when I call you. It was like not texting to a yawning. Nowadays I'm even thinking till the morning. Switched up and turned without a warning. But I know my heart forever bleed. Two distant strangers like magicians. I don't even choose for up your sleeve. Hey, I'm sick of this back and forth. It's starting to get contagious. I had to put the bridges out you built. What I felt inside would have been outrageous. Stop acting, think I believe that. That's catfish, poor performance. What's your number, please, or contact. Buzz you up so I can call that a ballin'.
Come tell me like, what do you want? Yeah, tell me like, what do you need? French tip when you're doing your feet. New LV when you fly overseas. Call plumbing cause I'm in a Benz swimming cause I'm in a D. Don't call me, you already know. I'm on the road and you for the streets. Young on and ain't the same. I guess we're on different things. I guess now we're distant strangers. You said there's no fun in pain, but I was not the one to change. 'Cause I was not the one to save.
Welcome to Denver, Colorado football fans. A great look at Empower Field here at Mile High Stadium. Today, a good one in store here. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Denver Broncos.
I should probably stop your head, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rapping, pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers, pay my bills. All the folks that you like that,
Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And here we go at Mile High. Starting at the 10. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Opening play, and Bo will throw. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. At the 20. All the way, touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 6-0 lead right away. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. Almost feel bad for those fans who went to get food before finding their seats here, Brock. While they're waiting in line, got a touchdown on the first play from scrimmage.
I got a sense a few of them were scooting towards the tunnel to see what the roar was all about.
Yep.
Just like this guy scooted for the explosive touchdown.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
Y'all can't talk about basic. Anybody know power? Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk our way.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll run in here with Jaden Blue. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Throwing now on play action. Escapes out to the left. And after all that, he still can't get rid of it. They get there and drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Normally, when we say somebody's on skates, we're talking about that offensive lineman, right? Driven right back to the quarterback. But I think it's applicable for the entire offense to be on skates. 2 plays, 2 negative plays. Got to find something positive here on 3rd down.
Options are plenty out wide. 5 receivers set here on 3rd and long. Throwing now from the gun. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
And he drives this one into the pouring rain. His work begins at the 31. He gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood from infield. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Down, give it to Harvey. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got 3rd down now coming up.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
All right, Cowboys showing nickel set 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Has him on a quick hitter. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
On 4th down, Broncos going to call on Jeremy Crawshaw here to punt. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He rolls to his right. Shovel pass complete. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, really break the backs of a defense.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
2nd and 10 now. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Dallas. And they'll pitch it out to him. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Short pass brought in. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Offense liked how that play went, so they choose to decline the penalty. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They'll run here following the penalty. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. It's Azareye'h Thomas making the stop.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. They motion the tight end over. Third down run with Blue. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And they're going to have 1st and goal when we begin our 2nd quarter. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Time for our 2nd quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone. Shotgun snap, a give to Blue. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Gets it again. And This defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. No gain on 2nd and long, and it leaves them behind the chains on 3rd.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal. They'll run the toss to Blue. No luck. He tried. He was fighting, but they send him backwards on 3rd and goal.
You want a little rhyme time? Kate, you want some of my lyrics? Here you go. That was a toss that ended in a loss, and what it will cost is going to be this possession as they now face, wipe that smile off your face, an extra long 4th down.
A 29-yard attempt.
Aubrey puts it through, and it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
At their own 23-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. Give him a couple on that carry. 2nd down coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Nix from the gun. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jerome Bland has it.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Gets the handoff. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Second and 13. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And how about this, Gronk? They gain 11 on 2nd down. Nice work to call some back. They make it 3rd and short.
And it's 3rd down.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. Up the middle, Blue. And that's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as it puts them in goal to go.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. On the give, it's Blue. The Cowboys pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Extra point sent in through the lane. And the Cowboys push their lead to 3. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. This makes it up to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, not for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to be Cowboys football. And he's going to take it back. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Really smart play from him there, Brock. Not just to fall on the football, but to take it in for the score.
Yeah, a word we don't normally...
And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. So after the missed extra point, he's still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. Return starts at the 3. Jukes one defender. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Nix. That's Pickens with a catch outright. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Here's Nix. Completed to his running back. He's still going at the 30. Keeps himself upright. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos make it a 1-score game before halftime. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s when we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners. There'd be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos cut the lead down to just 2.
14. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. This taken from the 12. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with blue. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Out of the gun, he'll look to throw. It's his running back. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Look to throw. Gets him on the out route. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a gain of 4. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Slot man in motion right. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. They'll throw it again. Escapes the pocket. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That's just a total team effort right there, Kate. Defense was relentless on that play. Some of them chased him from the pocket. The others, well, they took away the easy throwing lane, and it really influenced that incompletion.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out, how in the heck do we turn this around?
And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Nick snap on 1st and 10. Dumped off to his running back. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but it's a little love for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down.
That's good for the Denver Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Captain.
Throwing here, Nix. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
The Cowboys signaling for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They're set up at the 35 now. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. This will not connect. Not enough leg and too far left as well. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Move right into the right. He'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They'll go play action. A little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Doesn't have the hook up there. Incomplete pass.
It's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
The Cowboys sending out their punting unit. Brian Anger, the one to send it away. Takes this in at the 25. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Get an offensive timeout. That's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Harvey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game. Not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Bombers. Away.
It's Nix out of the pistol. Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally. But really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
Captain.
Now Nix on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. This does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And this will stick him back a ways. That punt hits and jumps out of bounds near the 14. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Going with blue here. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they'll likely be very protecting of the only one they've got remaining. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that brings up 4th and long. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
Cowboys 49-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Here's the option give to Harvey. And cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
This offense has now left some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Bombers. Ready.
From the 46. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Nix. And that's away for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Brings it in at the 12. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. The lateral goes haywire. Fumble. This one intended for the running back.
Hey, listen, I'm all for quarterbacks as artists. Right? You can't be a blacksmith. You've got to be an artist. You've got to create back there. But in the world of got-tos, you also got to hold on to the ball. That's a big-time turnover.
First call here coming from the shotgun. throwing now, following the turnover. Finds him over the middle. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Ready. Middle.
Giving this to Harvey. He picks up 5 on that first down run, brings up second down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust your tackles and keep those legs pumping.
First down run, nabs him 5, now second and 5. Harvey once more. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Toss running left with Williams. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down. On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. From the left hash, about 31 yards out. The kick by Lutz is good. And they've taken back the lead.
Okay, that turnover really left the opening right there, and they stepped through it. They didn't pull the door off the hinges, but they came in enough to take the lead and now put this game on their defense's shoulders.
Return coming from the 6. And this is brought to a halt just across the 10. First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll throw to begin this drive. Jump off, caught by his back. Escapes a defender. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 20.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They've got a man in motion. Give on 2nd here to Blue. Defense following the ball perfectly on that zone read and closing on him for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Try and throw it here. Escapes the pocket. Great work by the coverage downfield. Buys him enough time to catch him outside the pocket. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
The number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on 3rd down. It's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
He takes it in at the 48. And a nice return has him looking at a very short field now. first and 10 from the 34. Run left side, Harvey. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up second and 2.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice. And now a really manageable second down.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes second and 1. Staying on the ground here with Harvey. He's within striking distance. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos grow the lead to 7. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock. And how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help to finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one, the last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop. There's a broken tackle, you need a touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos grow their lead to 8. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Turpin with a return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10. They'll come out throwing. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Third down run with Blue. Hop behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
So now here's 3rd and 5. He's back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Nix from the gun. Outright, and Ingram makes the ground. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
New set of downs for him from the 46. It's Harvey straight ahead. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He completes it in traffic. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up, shift the momentum a little here in the 4th.
Simply put, Kate, that's just job well done by the defense. You get a completion on 2nd down and go backwards, that's a pretty superhuman effort and want to from this defense.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos leading by 8. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Give up the middle to Harvey. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. And right away, we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They're out now, ready to punt it. Jeremy Crawshaw, the one who's going to send this away. That's taken at the 15. He gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
We'll look to throw it. The screen pass falls incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And now they face 2nd down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And you couldn't do it on that one.
Setting up to pass. That one's complete over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Here he is to throw. Hits him on the inroute. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas. Back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it'll be 2nd down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Looking to throw it. Finds the in route, complete. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break Brock as they force this fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He finds it beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Slot man motioned over. Throwing it again here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. So second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Putting a receiver in motion. Second and 10 now. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Here he is to throw. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. Brought in deep down the sideline. And they're still like Brock. He brings in the touchdown, and now they've got a shot to force overtime. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
They knew what they had to do. First the touchdown. Now a 2-point try to tie it.
For the 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it. And they can't connect that time. And after the touchdown, unfortunately, can't finish off the 2 they needed to tie this game and force overtime. Oof, their comeback hopes are dwindling by the second, but any path to victory starts with a successful onside try here. And the kick is recovered by that Broncos hands team. Well done by them, and that should put the finishing touch on this victory. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. Broncos to a knee and let the clock run out on this win. So it's a win for the Broncos. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.